MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Garrett Cole gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
So striding in, Austin Jackson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Austin Jackson.
First delivery to him on the way. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Jackson aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Stanton coming on. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Runners on first with one down. Jackson goes. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Jason James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two out here and a runner at second. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Vaughn Sanderson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Two men are on with two men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Tyler Coleman, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Batting 7, with catcher number 13, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 2-2. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And that one stayed up a little high. Phillips is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
4 runs here in this half inning. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here as he just didn't have it today as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Gus Shasha comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Avila at second. Phillips on at first with 2 down. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. It's now 4-0 Detroit. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Justin Verlander is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you can do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, number 23. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Runner at first here, one man out. The 1-2. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone, and that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he was on autopilot there for a while. Up 4-0, everything going his way. Then a couple of runners get on board, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game. We'll see if he can rebound now.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Swing and a high chopper. And that's the second out.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Leading off for Detroit, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
First pitch on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Jackson will take the turn and head for second now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay throw, and Jackson is safe at third base, in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Jason King will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a ball hit down to Alvarez. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Coleman is after it. 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Nope.
2-0. One out, nobody on.
Well,
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And with two away here in game one of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gus Shasha, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Verlander into his motion. First pitch on its way. And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with two away.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They're still down 5-3. Next for the Tigers, Vaughn Sanderson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fielded by Moustakas. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Tyler Coleman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1-0 the count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1. The 3-1. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
At the plate, Alex Avila. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch on its way to Avila. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marte. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Man at second here with 2 away, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1-1 the count now. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
The 2-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Now at the plate, number 23. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but foul. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. Back up the middle. Phillips is there. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Now in the box, Chris Davis. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club's holding a 5-3 lead. Now at the plate, Justin Verlander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. This one's down to third. Alvarez has got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Jackson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was an 8th round selection back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. Moustakas has it. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here. But you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
2-0 count. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. After the break, we'll see the former number 1 overall pick Pedro Alvarez start things out. It's the Tigers 5 and the Pirates 3. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. To 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Right side. Phillips showing off his range. To Iglesias for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Popped him up. King in foul ground, but this will land untouched. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
At shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now. Jose Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Gus Shasha. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So stepping in, Starling Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Verlander pauses. First pitch on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 5 and the Buccos 4. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. There is Moustakas to look at him for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter Jason King, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 3, Vaughn Sanderson.
At the plate, Vaughn Sanderson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Tyler Coleman.
So digging in now, Tyler Coleman. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Sanderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 5-4. Striding in, number 23, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here's Chris Davis now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready for another chance? Pedro Alvarez. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 0-1. Now here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Settling in now, Alex Avila. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Alex Avila.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Phillips. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1. Lined into left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
In now, Justin Verlander. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder, Andrew.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Popped him up. King in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the 7th here in game 1. Detroit is out in front 5-4. Back here in Pittsburgh. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Austin Jackson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Line softly out toward left center. Marte comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And that one right down Main Street. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 5-4. Logan Morrison will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Logan Morrison.
And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch run across.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Looped out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 23.
Digging in once again, number 23. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Carlos Santana will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 41, Carlos Santana.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jackson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Morrison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Verlander pauses. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Carlos Santana will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Carlos Santana.
Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Justin Wilson.
Leading off the inning, Jason King, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first down.
Up next for the Tigers, the fielder, Vaughn Sanderson.
Stepping up to the plate, Vaughn Sanderson. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Tyler Coleman will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To first. Cabrera's got it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Alvarez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He went down on strikes last time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Tigers 5 and the Buccos 4. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. And right into the shift. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. Alvarez is up with it. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Verlander.
Roberto Diaz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Roberto Diaz.
Jared Hughes takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Hit on the ground to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 5-4. William Perkins comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
William Perkins.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Reyes, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, Edgar Harris Hughes.
Eric Ibar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Eric Ivar.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Carlos Santana would be next. 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So now Carlos Santana. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Marte is off at first with 2 away. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Detroit win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Justin Verlander is credited with the win. Garrett Cole couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.